Hi everyone, my name is Alicia Torres. I forgot my own name there for a second. The dish I am presenting today is arroz con leche, or also known as rice pudding, because it's all over the world. Many different cultures have various takes on it. It has been believed to brought to Spain during the Moorish occupation of the region. After the Moors were driven out at the end of the 15th century, it is believed that the arroz con leche came from Moorish influences. Now, the original recipe of arroz con leche was brought to South America, where it made its way and has like different variations of it. The Spanish rice pudding typically includes cinnamon, raisins, vanilla, or any other flavored enhancers. In South America, the version of the arroz con leche may include other ingredients such as nutmeg, butter, and in the Costa Rica version, they may add chocolate, and in the Mexican version, they may add uh, pepper. Now that I given the history of this dish, I'm going to explain like why it ties to me, why this is considered my favorite dish. So this dish ties to me because of my grandma. So ever since I was young, I always have a sweet tooth, such as chocolates, cakes, cupcakes, cookies, ice cream. If it's sweet, I just have to have it. Um, Thinking lemonade too. Whenever my grandma made the dish, sweetness was just tied to it. The flavor and the memories is what was tied to this dish. I'm sorry if I'm repeating. Um, my grandma would just make the dish for me because I was her special child, and she would always overfed me. So I think everyone can relate to that. Our grandma's overfeeding us, and we can't say no. Either hot or cold, I ate it. Um, Now, as the years passed by, I wouldn't eat it that much. But whenever I was there at her house, and if I was craving it, she would just make it just for me. I remember her going into the kitchen with her little walker and getting the pots and dishes and calling my aunt for help and not letting her like touch the food or anything. And then she would just swap my aunt away from the kitchen. This dish means a lot to me because it brings me happiness and memories to it. My grandma passed away in November of 2019. This was the first personal loss that I have experienced. I wasn't prepared for it. Um, yeah, it was a lot. But over the following months and therapy, I learned from this loss is not to have regrets and take chances and just enjoy the moments, to the little moments too as well. Now, when my grandma made this recipe, she would always add extra, so I am not adding a lot to it because I don't want to give you guys diabetes or myself. So now some people make it different. Some add cinnamon raisins, but my grandma mainly adds cinnamon for this one. So feel free to add whatever you want or substitute something, make it less, make it more. It's really up to you. So here are the ingredients. I have sugar. It's supposed to be 1/4 cup of sugar, and then 1.5 cups of rice, 1 can of evaporated milk. This is a 13 ounce. This is the wrong one. This is a condensed milk. This is a 13 ounce. So 1 can of condensed milk and 1 can of evaporated milk. So this is the 12 and this one's the 13. You can add a little bit more, you can add a little bit less. Like I said, I don't want to give people diabetes. After those ingredients, this is where I add the cinnamon. Now my grandma would add like 2 sticks of cinnamon, which is a lot. Instead I'm adding just 1 stick of cinnamon. I mean, I love it sweet, but not too sweet. Now to cook it, you're gonna boil the rice in water for about 30 minutes until it's fully cooked. Make sure you don't leave the rice unattended because I do that a lot to my food and it tends to burn. Then drain the water, and then you're gonna add, I forgot to add this in the ingredients list, but you're gonna add 2 cups of whole milk. And then you're gonna add a can of evaporated milk and 1 can of the condensed milk. And then you're gonna add the sugar, and then you're gonna add 1 or 2 cinnamon sticks. Like I said, it's up to you. And then you are going to let it simmer to about 45 minutes to an hour. And then make sure the rice is, mushy but not too mushy. I don't know how mushy you would like it. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video and learn why this dish is very important to me. Every time I have this dish, it makes me happy, and it brings me the good memories of my grandma. And I just enjoy it a lot. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you.